tonight I will share a true scary story sent by a man who never went back to his job after this night. What happened to him still makes him afraid of the dark.
I got the job because I needed money fast. It was a night security position at a newly built warehouse on the edge of town. The place stored electronics and old office furniture. It paid well because no one wanted to work nights there. When I arrived for my first shift, the manager looked relieved to see me. "You're the fourth guard this month," he said casually. That should have worried me, but I needed the money. My shift started at 10 p.m. and ended at 6 a.m. I was alone in the building. My job was simple. Walk through the halls every hour, check doors, sit in the control room and watch CCTV. The warehouse was huge. Long dark hallways, metal shelves taller than houses, and lights that flickered for no reason. Before leaving, the manager said something strange. "If you hear footsteps, just stay in the control room." I laughed nervously. "Footsteps from where?" He didn't answer. He just locked the main door behind him. First night. The first 2 hours were boring. I walked around with my flashlight and checked the doors. Everything was silent except the buzzing lights. At midnight, I went to the control room. There were 8 CCTV cameras showing different parts of the warehouse. Camera 3 faced a long hallway between storage shelves. That's when I saw movement. A shadow crossed the hallway. I leaned closer to the screen. "Probably a rat," I whispered to myself. But rats don't walk upright. I switched to camera 3 in full view. The hallway was empty again. I decided not to overthink it. At 1:30 a.m., I heard something behind me. Footsteps. Slow. Heavy. Like someone wearing boots. I froze in my chair. The sound came from the hallway outside the control room. I remembered what the manager said. "If you hear footsteps, stay inside." So I stayed. The footsteps stopped right outside the door. I stared at the door handle. Nothing happened for 10 minutes. Then I heard breathing. Not loud breathing, but close breathing. Like someone standing right on the other side of the door. I grabbed my flashlight and said, "Hello?" No answer. After a few seconds, the breathing stopped. I checked the cameras. Camera 3 now showed something standing in the hallway. It looked like a man, tall, thin, standing completely still. I zoomed in. His face was blurred by the low-quality camera, but I could see his mouth. It was open too wide, like he was smiling. I turned off the screen. I didn't check the hallway again that night. Second night, I told myself I imagined it. The next night, I came prepared with coffee and my phone to stay awake. At 12:47 a.m., the lights in the hallway flickered. Then all cameras went black for 5 seconds. When they came back on, there were handprints on camera 3, on the floor. Wet handprints. They led straight to the control room door. I felt sick. I locked the door. At 2 a.m., the radio crackled. "Guard!" I jumped. I hadn't turned it on. "Guard, come outside." The voice sounded wrong, too slow, like it was copying how people talk. "I'm not leaving," I said. Silence. Then a knock. 3 slow knocks on the door. Knock, knock, knock. "Open," the voice said. I stayed quiet. After 5 minutes, the knocking stopped. I checked camera 3. The hallway was empty again. But written on the floor, with something dark, was one word: come. Third night, I tried to quit. The manager didn't seem surprised. "You didn't go outside, did you?" he asked. "No." He nodded slowly. "That's why you're still alive." I laughed nervously, thinking he was joking. He wasn't. He begged me to work one more night. So I did. Worst decision of my life. At 1 a.m., every camera turned off at once. The lights in the control room went out. I was in total darkness. Then the door handle started turning. Slowly. I heard whispering. Not one voice, many voices. All saying the same thing. "Come outside. Come outside." The door slammed open. The hallway was darker than night, and something stood there, not fully human, too tall. Its arms were too long. Its face was blank. No eyes, no nose, just a mouth, smiling. It stepped forward. I screamed and ran past it. I didn't look back. I ran to the main door and broke the glass with my elbow. I ran into the street barefoot. I never went back. 2 days later, I heard the warehouse shut down. The building was sealed. No explanation was given. But sometimes, when I wake up at night, I hear slow footsteps outside my bedroom door. End. If you enjoyed this story, let me know in the comments if you want more true night shift horror stories.